In 1986, the 20-year dictatorship of Filipino President Ferdinand Marcos came to an abrupt and unexpected end. Corazon Aquino won the presidential election in a stunning upset by an overwhelming margin. Marcos, through illegal actions and total control of the media, flagrantly lied and declared himself the winner. The rigged election results were blatant and obvious to everyone, sending millions into the streets to protest and triggering an unexpected coup attempt by a dissatisfied faction of the military, led by Defense Secretary Enrile and Armed Forces Vice Chief of Staff Ramos. The rebel group was discovered by the Marcos troops and was ordered to be arrested. The Archbishop of Manila, Cardinal Jamie Sin, enjoined the people to go out in the streets to protect the rebel leaders. The Catholic faithful heeded the call. They milled around the rebel leaders, bringing nothing with them but rosary beads, flowers, food, and images of the Blessed Virgin. Hundreds and thousands of religious priests and sisters, parish priests and their parishioners, including onlookers and curiosity seekers, stayed on the whole of EDSA, or Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, immobilizing the tanks sent out to crush the rebel leaders, and according to reports, even the people. The masses of people in the streets continued to pray the rosary endlessly. Some offered garlands of flowers to the soldiers who stood guard. Some brave nuns climbed up on the tanks that were approaching. Those who stayed in their homes sent supplies of food and drinks to the streets. President Marcos has sent a full army with tanks and armored vehicles to Manila in order to control the seemingly unstoppable public demonstrations against his administration. He planned to stop at nothing in order to gain control, even if that meant massacring the crowds on the streets. The civilians continued their protest, notwithstanding the danger, when they would lie down in front of the tanks to stop them from penetrating the crowd. As the soldiers tried to advance, they saw up in the sky what appeared to be a cross-like figure, but this did not hinder them from pursuing their goal, and they continued to press on toward the crowd. The rosary was recited continuously. The melody of Ave Maria sounded after each decade. All of a sudden, the soldiers were awestruck, stopping dead in their tracks. A beautiful woman encased in immense bright light became clearly visible, standing in front of the tanks. The light was dazzling as the crowd saw her appear. According to these soldiers, a beautiful woman dressed in blue with heavenly eyes appeared in front of them, extended her arms outward, and spoke in a voice that was clearly audible to everyone. "Dear soldiers, stop. Do not proceed. Do not harm my children. I am the queen of this land." The soldiers then dropped their weapons, withdrew from pressing forward, and joined the throngs of people to turn and fight with them against the Marcos regime. The soldiers claimed that the woman who appeared to them was the Virgin Mary. A television station was covering the event, which prompted thousands of residents of the Philippines to run out of their homes in celebration. "Mother Mary is with us." President Marcos and his family left for Hawaii that night. Cardinal Jamie Sin vouches for the veracity of the apparition and said, "Yes, my heart was telling me that this was indeed Mary, and since they obeyed this woman who appeared to them and did not follow orders to fire upon the people, then President Marcos had nobody to give him any power or support. This is when he fled from the Philippines. That was the end of him." The cardinal added that he did not know the soldiers, but that they came in tears to him, awestruck by the beautiful heavenly lady.